Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an afternoon stream. We're going to be doing a little bit of the Dwarf Slayer today. We're going to mix it up from Vollen because, well, I want to have some choices available. So we're going to rock with Braggy right now, and we're going to try and gear him up and probably call on a little bit of help as well from a dear old friend and maybe as many friends as I can get because I want to get this guy geared. I want to have as many characters as I can ready to rock. Now, that being said, I think I've gone ahead and done a bit of a boo-boo, and I don't have the chat open. So, there we go. The chat is now open. Anyone that had been saying hello, apologies. So, what's up, Jake? How you doing, bud? What we're going to do is we're going to shift this to online. We're going to go... we'll just change it to a public invite friend, and we'll grab in Mr. Chapman. Anyone else currently playing this? So, one thing I do need to do is actually level up first, because I'm not particularly high level right now. 47. So, that wasn't 5 minutes. Oh, God. Slayer looks like a beast. Yeah, he does look awesome. He does look awesome. I will give you that. Right, we're going to get rare those and those. We're going to get rid of all of these. Bob's your uncle. There we go. We've got some items. But unfortunately, we're only a lowly 47. So, we're going to jump on a expedition for now and just kill some mobs. I think that's probably the fastest thing to do. So, that's what we'll do. And, yeah, I'm going to try for a bleed build. I don't know how well it's going to work. Just glass cannon style. Cooler than the elf? Yes. Everything's cooler than the elf. What difficulty is this, actually? Let's have a quick check. Now, I need to try and remember which buttons are which for this character, because I've not been playing him for a while. I've not played him much at all. But he's got some cool abilities, actually, so I'm looking forward in particular to getting the bleed up. I know a lot of people are using the mountains... Oh no, this ability. The leaping builds. But I reckon we can do a bit better with the bleeds, so I'm going to give that a go. We shall see. I may need to play with a tank, though, in order to make this work. Okay, looks cooler. He looks cooler than everyone. It's just the coolest. Okay, I've sent a few invites out, so we'll see if anyone else joins. So, I probably didn't need to use my ability then. I'm just trying to figure out my buttons as I go, because it's been a little while. I love that ability. So cool. I reckon this is probably Chaos 1, but... Oh! There's an altar. That would have been good to kill. And I do have invulnerability every now and again as well. Okay, axe throw, off we go. Not a huge amount of damage there. I don't think we'll ever get to a million with this. Tank, human hydra. I'm going to go glass cannon with pretty much all of my builds because I think that's the way to go. I honestly do. I think it's just damage. It's all about damage. Daka, daka, daka. How are you? Where did you come from? I just killed him. And what I do need is some other people to join that have armor. Like, a decent amount of armor. Because I currently do not... I don't have the capacity to frontline. And I'm only a lowly level 47. I've not even completed my first build. So, once we got some other dudes in here... we can then have a bash at going for just jumping up to Chaos 5. Not that it'll get me experience any quicker.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
There we go. Look at that damage. Oh, hi. Those things are so evil. So evil. They were much harder to... They were much easier to deal with, I think, on my human soldier.
Let's give them level respite.
Right, how's everyone in the chat doing today, by the way? Everyone having a good day? I hope so. Oh, we do have a human soldier build video coming out as well, but it's failed to process twice, so I've kind of given up on it for now, but I will be moving back to it. Right, let's
Oh, I need more time.
Is this on online? It is on public. Okay, I think everyone's just currently finishing their stuff that they're up to. Let me just have a quick check on the Discord. See if anyone's joining. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's go. Right, round. I think we've... I mean, we could go for the leaping bunny build for this character, but that just doesn't appeal to me quite as much. Yo, what's up, Rob? How you doing, bud? Still looking at the absolute pounding this game's getting on reviews. I can't help but feel if you're going to make an entry-level game, like, you've got to make it known that that's your target. I'm still seeing, like, regular comments of, like, oh, I can't believe that PoE just offers so much more, and, like, why are you playing this if you're a PoE player, man? Why? PoE just offers so much for people that love variety. This is for people that do not need as much variety as PoE offers or don't like that quantity. I don't know. I think it's definitely to the detriment of the reviews that this game sort of ended up with that pitch. Listening in the background while playing? Oh, fair enough, Swash. Like, everyone's going to have their own views on what they want an ARPG to look like. That's fine. I think this degree of blame needs to go towards the advertising, though, because it's been marketed as Diablo-like, and I think the PoE players have basically been like, oh, it's an ARPG, so it must be built for me. I mean, no disrespect there, but I really think that that's the thought process. Oh, it's an ARPG. PoE is currently the god of ARPGs, so it must be better. Like, pitch towards me. No, 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 no. And even if you are one of the players that's pitched towards, like, there's still obviously all the issues of there being not a lot of content, but still. It's, yeah. So I'm doing 10k per hit. I've got a long way to go before I get anywhere close to my Volum build. A long, long way to go. Chatman's logged in. I'm on an expedition currently, Chatman. Oh. There we go. Nearly at 48. I wonder how much XP a boss gives me. Okay, well, let's leave the area and we'll jump in with Mr. Chat. Right. Hello, Chatman. Let's do... I don't know, let's do a relic run. I think we share money with the other one. We'll do a lesser relic map. Yeah, let's do that. And what's this? Corn. Fine. Start. Won't be a huge amount of XP. The fastest way to level is basically to do story. So if you're not max level, you want to join someone else's. Corvus bought the game full price and really enjoyed it. Fair enough, my man. Like, there's currently a bit of a, let's say, Steam debate right now in the old Steam forums based on the Skill Up review. And I know it's like not a YouTuber's... It doesn't look good if a YouTuber knocks another YouTuber's review. And I think there's some really good points in there. But to make the statement that there's no reason to play this, I think is overlooking what the game's actual target audience is. You know, I think like even the notion that a game can be entry level now is kind of dead. It's kind of like, well, if it's not aiming to be more complex or have new mechanics, then what is it doing? I'd say that this actually does have a couple of new mechanics, just not enough to really feel new. Ah, thank you very much, Rob. Really appreciate it, my friend, as per usual. You the man. I wonder what difficulty this is. I have no idea. So I'm not sure which armor set to go for Braggy as well. Perhaps we got some Braggy players in the stream right now that can give us a little bit of a rundown on their thoughts. That might be good. Aha! I do like a bit of invulnerability, though. That's always nice. And I like the fact Chapman's just murdering everything. I do some damage. That's good. And we are getting a few fragments too, so that's always nice. Right. Scroll back. Game has its flaws, but you enjoy the ease of play. Well, that's it. That's it. Like, the target audience for this, it is entry level. It's maybe entry level's not the right word, because some people that have probably played ARPGs for years are still quite happy to play something very basic. But moving back to the old Steam discussion, like, there is a very commonly held belief that complexity is what everyone wants. And I think you've just got to be aware that some people like the opposite of it. My thought process is like, if you can basically pass the controller to someone on a couch next to you and be like, yo, press that button to do this and that button to do that, now go and have a blast. And I think that's where this game shines, because I wouldn't want to do PoE with that. I've tried D3 with that, and D3 did it fairly well, but D3 wasn't as entry level as this. And I think that's a strength. But I also think that there's this like reluctance to admit that an ARPG can be enjoyed on a couch. Or that the other person on a couch is also going to be a PoE player, you know? More arcadey, almost gauntlet-like. Yeah, yo, dwarf, how you doing, bud? 6 foot dwarf, man. You are one hefty dwarf. Right, if we bug out, we'll jump at another one. Yeah, it's arcadey, definitely, and it's entry level. Oh, okay, and he left. What a douche. What a douche. Sorry, just having a coffee. That is amazing. Right, boss rush. Okay. Let's see how much XP I get for a boss run. Damn. Yeah, that's it, Swash. That's it, Swash. Not everyone likes everything. Although, I think even if you are the target audience, and you've got to keep saying this just so people like remember that you're not just trying to defend the game infinitely, that this game, even for its target audience, needs more content. Like, it needs content. It doesn't need everything that's being claimed to be needed. Okay, this looks like the quickest way to level. Like, more map tiles, definitely. Some more biomes would be helpful. More items, definitely. Longer story, I don't think so. That one I don't actually think, because for a couch co-op, and hear me out here, I think I used to play a lot of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and the couch co-op campaign lasted a mighty length of time, like 30 hours. I never completed a single game because of this. It was actually a bit of a problem. So that length, and bearing in mind I played it primarily as a couch co-op. So when like my mates would go home, I wouldn't carry on playing it because it was my couch co-op game. So I think the 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour campaign is absolutely fine. But the problem is you need ways to make players be able to replay it next time they meet and catch up. So I think it's actually... Okay, need to do exploration modes for EXP 2 levels. Right.
I must return to the fight.
If we do expedition, oh, we're going to be killing Slaanesh. It's tough though, man. It's tough because this has got all of those buzzwords that set expectations, like Diablo, like ARPG, and it's so hard to... I know why they did it, because more people will look at the game, you know? But it's also a case of, well, the people you've now made look at the game aren't necessarily your target audience, so you've kind of brought those negative reviews on yourself to a point. Oh man, it's tough. The reviews would definitely be more favourable, though, if it had more content. That's for sure. So, I mean, that seems like the most reasonable ask right now. Is just put more stuff in this game. Put more stuff in. But in terms of, like, the combat, the maps, Okay, the tile assets are reused so much, but they do look beautiful. I love them anyway. We just need to group up loads. We need to group up loads. There we go. Now this is a pain because it doesn't kick them straight into the area with you. Okay, let's go Chaos. Let's go Chaos 3. Chaos 3 will be fairly easy, but not too bad, at least for the others. Someone saying games like this shouldn't come out in 2019. Oh. I'll click ready. I think they should. I think more of them should come out in 2019. I think too many of them don't. Although I do think more content was needed for this game. But if you're pitching a couch co-op game, I see no reason to make any design just choices other than the ones they made. I think the skill system I like, the complexity of the actual characters I think is fine for a couch co-op game. I just think again it's just a case of who the game's been sold to, or who's like been looking at the game that's led them into all these problems. Because their previous game is like a real couch co-op, How to Survive. It's like mega couch co-op. I wouldn't play that game on my own. Man, it's a problem. Everyone, each to their own though, you know, each to their own. I think games should come out in 2019 with more content. I'd agree with that. Or a much lower price. Like, this price would have been alright at like 20 bucks, something like that. I think people would have been fine with the amount, or finer with the amount of content in it. It still would have been light, but
I've lost the blood. I need more time.
Yeah, there's no shortage of things on the to-do list right now. But next week, looking forward to the invasion mode. That'll help a little bit. I mean, the game's not going to be huge. Let's be real. There's just not enough demand for an entry-level title. Oh man, my damage is pretty bad. At least I can just walk through and enjoy them doing it. Yeah, Vermintide does cost less. Yep, but it's just because someone still might prefer this to Vermintide, you know? Someone might get more fun out of this than Vermintide. I think it needs more content, although I would say Vermintide 2 was... Okay, it's really cool, but it is kind of a reskin of Vermintide 1. Like, a lot of their work was already done from Vermintide 1. And from my friends that are Vermintide 1 players, like, a lot of them were very unhappy at the lack of content in Vermintide 1. So I think it's more complex than that, but I do agree with you that the quantity of content within this game currently is an issue for a launched product, especially at this price. Definitely an issue. And I'm not knocking Vermintide, because they've done great. They made loads of good sales, they made loads of good design choices. They did great. I do think, though, that they had a lot of their work already done for them. There we go. Unfortunately, I can't see this game getting that many extra DLCs with basically the reviews. Like, there's just too much hatred. A game with 50% positive's not going to get like 5 years of DLC. XP boost, are they nuts? Where I've said this many times, the marketing, the way it looks is horrible. The way it impacts the game is negligible. Like, I completely agree that it smells like an EA strategy, Electronic Arts, you know, and that sucks that they chose to do that. Or rather, I think that probably the publisher chose to do this. But again, impact on gameplay, minimal. If anything, like, instead of taking 5-6 hours to level, it takes 15 minutes less. The fragment farming I can see some frustrations for. Because that, like, you will run out of fragments, and having them 5% quicker, yeah, fair enough. That will be a little bit more impactful. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Swash, is if this came out with next week's content, it would have really helped. Because basically it's missing some very large chunks, if you know what I mean. Like, you get to the end and it is just like, oh, there is absolutely nothing to do. They don't have the leaderboard ready for the boss mode. Like, even if the leaderboard was in for the boss rush right now, there would be something to motivate me to play each day. So there is definitely... There's no arguments to be made that there's stuff missing from this. I think, quality-wise, I'm completely happy with this product. It's just quantity. It's just quantity for me. And not of everything either. Like, I just think a couple of the game modes were needed. I know a lot of people would rather have lots of extra mechanics and such and a lot more complexity. I'm really totally okay with the ease of access the game is currently rocking, but level 49, right, we're nearly there. It's I think, given the price and given the content, you can't blame people for being angry. Like, oh, okay, didn't want loot anyway. Like, there's no defending the game really from content-wise. Campaign, I'm kind of happy with the length. It's for me, I want stuff to do afterwards, which is more the was that the only item I got there? I think it was. Yeah, 67, damn. Let's do another one. Donate, let's quick trade. 37, that's better. Jetman has entered the room. So we could do a greater relic. Invasion of Khorne start, that's perfect. Vermintide 2 has content, Vermintide 1 was skeletal. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Like, Vermintide 1 was not particularly big, and they basically used the frame of Vermintide 1 to then make Vermintide 2 into something really good, you know? It was kind of like... it's all good, Jake. Like, Vermintide 2, I know this is probably how you feel, do, is what Vermintide 1 always should have been. It would be like if the developers abandoned this game and then make a second one with loads of content. Although Vermintide just managed to market it in a way that not many people were angry, or at least not as angry as Dewey. But they had like a framework. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying about that's what I'm saying about Vermintide. They took something that was fairly bare bones and just added loads of stuff and sold it as a new product. Like, and they made a great product, don't get me wrong. They made a really cool product. I'm not knocking that at all. I'm just saying that not enough. Sorry, not enough. It's difficult to make a comparison. Oh dear, that was bad of me. Difficult to make a comparison with that, with a game studio that have just made a new product, if you know what I mean. Sir Rantalot. Yeah, exactly, Dewey. Well, you're allowed to be, aren't you? You're allowed to be. However, no matter, like, you can't make excuses. This game is too expensive. Like, you just simply... The last game that this studio made was 1/4 of the price in some countries. It was, I think, 15 English pounds or $20. $20 at launch for the last game the studio made. Now, I know the studio got bigger, and I know they cut a deal with Big Ben, so I'm wondering if maybe that, like, all of a sudden they had to up their prices to, like, keep doing what they were doing. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you could factor in the Games Workshop IP. I don't know how much Games Workshop charge, but that's definitely a very interesting point, because if this was $20, I think people would be like, yeah, cool, I'm just looking forward to the add-ons. You know, bring me more content and I'll be happy. But right now, it's, oh boy. It's, yeah. Akbar, it is. It is. Like, you can get it cheaper elsewhere. Like, I'm not going to promote where, but if you shop around, it's no longer $50. Let's have a sip of coffee. Well, that's true, Swash. GW take a portion of the cut, or rather, they don't take... Well, I think it depends on the individual deal that's been done, but at least, like, money is exchanged towards GW. However, there are GW products sold cheap. So, like, Adeptus Mechanicus is cheap. No doubt about it. It's a cheap IP. Not a cheap IP, sorry, a cheap game. Like, Vermintide as well. Good example of a very affordable game. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because it is, and it's logical to use it as a reason why it's more expensive than their previous product. Yeah, I agree, but also, then why are the others so cheap? I don't know. I don't know, man. Chatman's going to go and eat. Fair enough. Let's see if we can actually kill some stuff on our own. A no would be the answer to that. A no. Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Come on, Wood Elf. Fine, I'll kill them all on my own. I'll kill them all on my damn own. Yeah, GW charges for different things. Someone was saying earlier that they charge for individual assets. So if you want to use 5 types of enemies, it costs it's 5 times as much as 1 type of enemy. I have no idea if there's truth in that or not. Absolutely no idea. Lol. Yeah, Elf is broke. Elf is broke. Like, that is all I have to say on the matter. Are we at the end? I just need like 10 more mobs to level up, so if we could kill that, that would just be great. La da dee. Drawing shapes, drawing shapes.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
Okay, I'm just going to wait here for my XP. Oh, look at my damage, it's so small. So small and weaselly. There we go. Beautiful. No, we're still not 50. Rocket Dwarf. Exactly. Burn. I love that skill. I love that skill. I don't think... Oh, hello. Right, let's just go to boss. Why so broke? Why so broke? Why is what so broke? Wanna do bosses? I just need to sell stuff now. I'll just sell everything I've got, because now I'm going to be getting level 50 gear, so... Quick trade, trade all. There we go.
A peaceful haven among the shadows.
There we go. Done. You need under my zone and regen life. These elves, man, they're so lazy. They're so lazy. They just demand you to do everything for them. I need to check my build. I need to check all sorts of things. Okay, let's contribute my own damage here. Dack, 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 dack.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
Yeah, I would have killed her quicker. I would have killed her much quicker. Well, that was challenging. Wait for the last one to come out. It's a bit slow, if you ask me. My soldier would have done it 10 times by now.
A peaceful haven among the shadows.
Oh, is the other guy already out? Ah, fine. There's 3 of us. Let's go. Is my GF an elf? No, unfortunately. Or fortunately, rather. His pointy ears don't do it for me. Daka, 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 daka. That's what they call me. That's what they call me.
I need more time.
Look at that. Ooh, glorious damage. I'm just going to pretend it was all me. It was all me. Elf was broke. Yeah, well, the elf has the most unbuffed damage. Like, there's something that makes the damage ridiculous, although I'm not exactly sure what it is. My damage on this character's poo right now. Got some work to do. You want a woman with a solid beard? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If it's not a great big bushy beard, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. Yeah, exactly. Pointy eyes. Pointy eyes, that's where it's at. Look at that, that's reasonable. 14. Yeah, there's definitely some damage in there. The bleeding damage does also stack up, so... There we go. Get some of them items in, yeah. Yeah, I do have a soft spot for K-pop. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Death of a champion increases all damage dealt for 20 seconds. I mean, that's cool and all, but that's not really that helpful. I'll equip it anyway. What does this one do? Yeah, stunned enemies take more crit hit damage. I mean, that's cool if I could stun them. Dowie axes are art. Yeah, true, true. All the players get their own loot. Yes, they do, brother. Yes, they do. Right. I'll contribute my own little bit of Daka here. Look at me go. Axe throwing ninja wielder of doom.
Let's give them a little respite.
A peaceful haven among the shadows.
12, 12, 13, 12, 12. That's not a huge amount of damage. Ah, yes. It's going to take me a while to get my DPS up. What are you going for those bosses, mate? You've got the sets of the mage, complete C5 relic hunts. Because you don't get decent loot when you play the game. Oh. There we go. You don't get decent loot when you do relic as a group. You only get decent loot when you do relic solo. So that's why I'm doing this. Because I will get loot a lot faster in this than I can get it.
Just another second.
Did he die? Look at me go, Ma. Oh, damage immunity. That was good timing. Can we res him? I'll res him. I'll take some bonus points for being awesome. The healing dwarf. Can't see where the dwarf is on the screen. He's somewhere, okay? Somewhere. Critical hit has a chance of damage reduction. Who wants damage reduction in this day and age? Maximum health. So many items, so little time. Right. Yeah, this boss, unfortunately, is the fastest way to farm, despite it being really dull to do. So, yep, that's the thing. That's decent damage. I think what we'll do is we'll probably work on a pure DPS. Keeper of Secrets is nothing. Exactly, I eat Keeper of Secrets for breakfast. Fiery Aura, don't have any of those equipped. Oh man, this is going to take ages. Getting a full set, for some reason, for me, takes like a lifetime. They might think I'm doing damage, but I'm really not. So what I'll do is I'll just check out my god skill tree here and see how many points I've got. I've got 3 points left. Where have I even headed here? Ah, there we go. That's what I want to get. No, I've already got that. Lower your health, the more your damage is increased. That's kind of cool. I need to change all this, though. I need to completely rework my build. I'll probably get the gear first. I just want nothing but damage. Nothing but damage. That. Oh. Items. Nope. Damn. Can't even see the dwarf. Oh dear. Not having Conrad really sucks. Oh. Yeah, my damage is very low. Can we outdamage her? That's the question. I think that's a yes. Yeah, you need a Conrad. You need a Conrad in your life. Where did he go? 11%? I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. 15% if I put it there. Well, okay. Oh, man, that's a good weapon too. It's got a nice passive at least. Damage reduction bonus. Pop that there. Necklace, what's that? Cooldowns. Nah. Cooldowns suck. Okay, I could go for the rage bonus. Rage bonus damage increased. So what's my quantity there? Ah, still missing 2, so I need like a rage loincloth. We could do things, it will be a lot quicker. Okay. You did a question mark, so he's there. Oh, we got a full team. Let's go. Shinte, how you doing? Baron Potato. Lord Potatoes. Master. Father of Potatoes. Freer of Spuds. How you doing, bud? Look at all this damage. It's not really me, but look at it all. Oh. Glorious. Glorious. You lost your progression on chapter 4 when you joined someone else. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I just get people to join me, then play. Occasionally, it works if you join a friend's game or something. I'm not exactly sure. I presume it's just going to be fixed soon, or I really hope so. You thinking about getting mashed? Oh dear, the potato puns are out. The potato puns are out. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I can't cope with potato puns. I can't cope, it's too much. I'm fairly sure I don't need to do anything other than just, like, sit here waving my little willy around, pretending that I'm actually contributing to this fight when I'm not. You can quote me as that being an official strategy for the Dowie. Wave, small, furry... right, range damage increased. There we go. So we've got 4. Rage. So I need a rage helmet. Avenger. It's not a helmet really, is it? But nope. None of those. Okay, I don't have it yet. Chaos 5, yes. Glorious. There we go. Yeah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Ticking along. Ready to die in one hit, you know me. Look at all that Daka. I'd like to think that it's all me, but it's not.
Feel the wrath of my herald.
Oh. There we go. Look at all them axes. So once I get the ability to contribute or double my team's damage, that will be helpful. I'll get that once I complete this armor set. Fiery aura, bleeding enemies. Yeah, bleeding enemies take extra damage, I think that's it. Disproportionately massive. Oh, I don't know. It depends what school of logic they're going for. But I don't want to visualise too much of that. But yeah, bleeding enemies slow take more damage. It's probably what I think. What I'm leaning toward. But what else do we have? Oh yeah, it was the rage one. Oh, I don't know. I'll just get more gear. I'll just get more gear. Why do I have to click on this? I'm the streamer. My privileges. Taller on his back than on his feet. Could be. Could be. Could well be. Oh, I hit some for 100k there. Look at me go. No, we're back to 30k now. There we go. Invulnerable.
There's nothing to fear here.
Glory, 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 glory to the Dowie. Carrying everyone here. Right. Oh, no, that's rubbish. What's this? Bleeding enemies are slowed. You can either go for the rage bonus or the bleeding, and the bleeding does make more sense. Bleeding does take more sense. Do we have a chest piece for bleeding? No, we don't. We're missing the chest. And gloves? Gloves. They all look the goddamn same. Why is this so hard? I give up. We'll come back to this. I'll just fill my boots with booty and then we'll go. You just spilled my beer when I said what? Oh right, yeah, taller on his back than on his feet. That's good. That's good. Hydra approves. Oh, come on. I thought I had the ability that this attack did more damage, but it really doesn't feel like it. I like the invulnerability though. That's nice. Maybe if I have the invulnerability and, like, super duper axe throw, I can keep up invulnerability all the damn time. Maybe that'll be an option. Oh, rage. Why is it always rage? Oh, a bonus for my offhand. Slightly more damage. We'll just continue doing stuff for now. Couple of runs and then we'll go sell some junk. I think it's going to take probably a couple of hours to get full sets of gear. For some reason, there's always one item that never drops. So that sucks.
Feel the wrath of my herald.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
A peaceful haven among the shadows.
I do get some fairly big hits in, though.
A peaceful haven among the shadows.
There we go. Bloodstone pendant. Boots of something. You'll be back, Jake. See you around, bud. We're looking good. So what I've got here? Rage. Oh, for the love of God. Ah! Is that our last rage? Rage. Rage. 4. What's the one rage I'm missing? Pants. Bleeding. My loincloth. Ah, there we go. We have a full set. Last Bastion skill is improved. And no longer requires points. So now it does... maximum health. Fine. So it's kind of cool to have. And it makes my damage greater. So I don't know if it's 80 damage per point of rage. We'll find out soon. Find out soon. Oh my word. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Oh my word. That can't be cricket. That can't be cricket. I'm hitting for 1,000,000 and I've not even leveled this character up properly yet. I just did a thing. That was just absolutely amazing. That is... I am done. I am done. Bleeding enemies are slowed and take more damage. That's cool. So what do I want? Challenge is what I want. Okay. I'll just keep an eye open for challenge. I actually try and pay attention. 68, I can do another one. I've got to look at skills and cooldowns and stuff like that, though. The fuck was that damage boost? Yeah, I know. Well, it's because I now do 80% more damage per... I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous, and it bleeds as well. It bleeds as well. It's just... so much damage. I think it's 80% more damage per stack. 411. Oh my god. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's utterly ridiculous. Oh, who needs to increase party damage when you can do this? Challenge. Damage reduction. Who needs damage reduction? How rubbish is that? Memento. Oh, wrong way. Okay, quick trade. Get rid of that one. There we go. Right, I'm ready. Yeah, from 30k to 300. Yes. Solid. That's how we roll. Right. Hope they've sold their stuff. I'm ready. Like, having just geared, not upgraded any of my gear, not looked at any of my equipment, that item set has just, like, rocked my socks. To be fair, I think the Wood Elf is probably... Oh, I need to stand in here. There we go. Oh, my damage has gone low. My damage. Where is it all?
Just another second.
I want to try dashing next time. I want to try dashing. I reckon that would be strong. Dashing strong. Critical hit has a chance to reduce any current cooldown. Okay. That's going there, because I reckon we can have like 100% uptime on some silly abilities now. Oh, he's going to sell stuff. Right. He's had plenty of time to sell stuff now. 2 million damage. I hit for 4. That's all I'm saying. Killing greater demons by the dozen. Yep, absolutely. I laugh in the face of greater demons. I hit for 1,000,000, and I'm not even, like, upgraded. Right.
Just another second, and I'll crush it.
I was hitting for 1,000,000. Oh, there we go. So my crits do hit like a truck. 500k still, but they bleed as well, which is nice.
Second, and I'll crush them all.
Yep, that's a lot of damage. Oh god. I wonder if that would work, actually. Ooh. Ooh, I have an idea. We're getting closer to Gotek power. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Getting there. AP, extra crit damage. 45% on my offhand. Yes, please. I need challenge. Challenge. These weapons don't actually seem that good. Health is permanently lost, but critical hit damage is increased. Surely that's got to be amazing. That's got to be amazing. Look at it. Crit hit damage plus 100%, but health is permanently lost. Oh, God. Health regen. Fine. Let's try this. If this stacks, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. Let's give it a go.
Nothing can stop you.
What kind of axe design? Oh, it's the only design. It's the only one. Right. Impatient, impatient, impatient. I've got 3 of these. I guess we'll get rid... Oh, crit hit chart. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. We don't need that many. Yeah, I don't think I want any of those, to be fair. 50% damage. That's poo. Don't like that. And what do we have here? Don't like that. Don't want counterattack. Both rubbish. That's worse than what I've got. That's worse than what I got. How about me gingerbeards? That's rubbish. And... okay, let's quickly look at God skills. Because I've still got things to invest in here. Like, what have I even done? Maximum energy damage. So I have done damage. Counterattack, extra damage, damage. Oh, critical damage is down this way. Damage bonus enemies with low health. That could be good. 20%. I mean, it's not huge though, is it? Armor piercing could be nice. There's lots of things I've not got that would be good. And what have I invested in over this way? Ah, cooldown reduction. Loads of cooldown reduction. So many things. Lower your health, the more damage is increased, and energy cost is reduced. Sure, we'll go for that. Skills? What are we even rocking right now? I've got 26 spare points, so I have a feeling I'm probably not optimized. We'll go with this. That's pretty good. Regenerates health based on bleeding nearby. Bleeding deals more damage, but I don't know how much it is. Okay, let's have a look. There is one here that increases the bonus of rage, so... maximum energy. Damage is increased while you have maximum energy. That's kind of cool. Damage plus 30. Bleeding deals more damage. We've got that. Stunned enemies also take more damage. Stunning an enemy also inflicts bleeding. That's only 20% though. Bleeding enemies take more damage. Yeah, well, we've got that one equipped, haven't we? Oh, what's that? 20 and a bit of health regen. Damage increases based on the number of nearby bleeding enemies. That doesn't sound as good. Tempted to equip it though, just so sort of we've got something cool equipped. Okay, he's playing around with his first items, so that's cool. That's nice to see. Right, so this one inflicts bleeding. This one I don't think does, but it does a bit more damage. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this one because it bleeds. I think bleed's awesome. What else can we increase here? God skills? Anything better? We got that one. The dash, we got the one with fire. That, we got the expensive one. Yeah, I think we've got everything. I think we're like fully upgraded. It's kind of unfortunate. I'm sure there's a better synergy we could get here somewhere. Like, damage bonus against enemies. That's 20, but only when they're on low health. And this doesn't say how much our damage is increased. Bleeding deals more damage. Let's try that. We'll just see how it works. What axe was that? I'm using Last Fight. Health is permanently lost, but critical hit damage is increased. So basically, I don't have health regen. And my hits will hit like a truck, in theory. I need to upgrade these. I need to upgrade them indeed. And I need to figure out what I'm doing on this tree, because there's some pretty cool stuff here. Crit hit damage, plus 100%. That's only after the death of champion. So, like, it's cool if you're clearing trash, not so useful in a boss fight. Right, let's see if I can get any health back with potions even in this. Yo, what's up, mister? How you doing, bud? Right, let's give this a go. Huh? Oh boy. Oh, considering I'm not even inside here. Oh god.
The wrath of my herald. Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
It's kind of hard to tell how much damage I'm even doing half the time. 80, 70, like it's a lot less there, but I think that's just because the buffs aren't coming in. Not sure about that. Those crits should have been absolutely amazing, but I'm not sure. I'm probably missing a few critical items as well. I need challenge. Challenge. Oh, but see, that's 11% damage. That's only on champion death, though. What's my critical chance, even? Where is this critical chance? 10%. Oh, no, that's my problem right there. I need way more crit. Invasion's not out yet. Yeah, it's out next week, though. It's out next week. Where's all my crit chance? Like, you get quite a lot from gear, so I'm missing a hell of a lot of crit right now. Come on, I'm clicking on you. There we go. Ah, I got a new challenge piece of gear. Please be an upgrade. Yes, challenge loincloth. Extra armor, energy, and counterattack. Glorious. New class is going to be released, yeah, for free, as well as some areas and things. So that's cool. That's cool indeed. Oh no, we're down to 3. Yeah, I'm currently missing a crap ton of critical chance, which is what's making this build... Oh no! I'm missing my awesome skill. As you can see, like, my damage really spikes when it comes to critting, but I'm missing a load of crit chance. 1 in 10 is not good enough. Okay, we've got challenge mask. Oh, challenge marks. Okay, extra health. Yeah, go on. It says that I'm a little bit more... Ooh. I need rings, basically, to have crit on them. Yeah, new class for free is nice. I have a feeling it was basically just some damage control from them. Like, let's be real here. It's just them trying not to let this game slide away, because it's having a rough time right now. And understandably so. Understandably so. Still, it's one of the games that actually gets a pounding, but I think, oh, hang on, I actually enjoy playing this. Martyr's pounding I kind of felt was like, okay, yeah, well, I understand if you don't enjoy the game. This game, I enjoy the game, but I just don't enjoy it for very long, so it's not a lot. But next week's going to be a big step. It's probably going to be anticlimactic, like, let's be real here. But I'm looking forward to it still. Got my, got swap out. Yeah, I know, Godlike. I know, it's a pain. It should just downgrade it from the heroic to the non-heroic, shouldn't it? Swing, 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 swing. I could do this all day.
I need more time.
Oh god.
For a haven among the shadows.
Is everyone dead? I'll kill it, it's alright. I have a feeling that guy's not keeping the buffs up very much. Just a suspicion. I'm going to need a minute or two to adjust gear in a moment. Ah, no! I need last fight, not last sleep. I could up my damage considerably, but damn. Yeah. Anticlimactic. Well, let's be honest. Like, next week's stuff's... Yeah, we'll see. No word on the new class yet. Oh, right, let's go. Continue the farm. I like 40k and I love fantasy. That's my my take on it. I actually have high hopes for this game though, because I think all they need to do is just do more of the same. Is just make more. Like, keep up the work, make more, lots more, and I think they'll be fine. I think the game's going to have always a rough time, but I think they'll be fine. Right. Last song. Nope. God damn. Give me my crits. And it's not really worth me investing all of my gems. Like, I've got a lot, but I don't want to invest all of these. I know what I want to check now, actually. There is an ability over here. It only does an extra 14,000 fire damage, which actually, like, all things considered, is not that much. We'll see. So currently I've got the cheap version, which is here, invulnerable and use skills without consuming energy. Although there is an upgraded version here, which increases my damage by 20% while this is active, and damage and the effect of the duration is increased. So if I could sacrifice my own health to get my health low, this would be awesome. I'm kind of tempted to make a build where you sacrifice all your own health, so you'll be one hit by anything, and then you do amazing damage. Like, maybe that's just a terrible idea. It is a terrible idea. Let's be real.
Nothing can stop you.
I love that dash, man. Full on Imperium. Yeah. Eldari. 40k is better than fantasy for you because the Inquisition got so much love before the Witch Hunters in fantasy. True. Like, there are some things that have... Yeah. Give it 7 years and people will come around. The thing is, man... I'll say this now, but I don't think there is any way these developers will put 7 years of work into this, because I don't think it would pay. They'd be better off making different games. I think given the reception already, they're going to try and salvage it. I would be so surprised, though, if this game gets more than a year's worth of DLC. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 at most. That's just a hunch. Like, I'm talking out my bum here. I don't really know any of the facts. But the average indie studio is putting in, like, 2 to 3 years worth. I would be very surprised if this gets more. But we shall see. We shall see. Where's my crit? Crit damage? Crit chance? 5%? Ooh. Okay, well that's an extra 5% crit, so I'm going to take that. I need more crit chance. Once I'm up to 40, I'll be fine. But I'm not sure as the Slayers really... I guess you just need to get some lucky rolls. Oh no! My gear! My gear! I need to swap out my... Cancel. Okay, cool. Skill. Yeah, thank you, Avon. That nearly went badly. I guess if I get some stuff with crit, I can swap it out. If this didn't have cost reduction, extra gold, and had a damage thing, I'd be tempted to upgrade it. But like most of these aren't particularly good. They could definitely be better. A lot better. So we need to keep on farming. Lots of cost reduction. Health. That's all very nice, but the ring I just unequipked's important. It was a good one. It lowered my cooldowns per crit, but right now I only have a 10% crit chance. So now I'm up to 16, which is better, and my crit damage is pretty nice. Actually, does that actually 140? Okay, so it doesn't appear to actually apply on the stats. Health is permanently lost, critical hit damage is increased, but that's only in combat, but this doesn't seem to apply. Like, this should now be a ridiculous amount of extra crit damage. That should now say 300. So I'm worried that last fight isn't working. Yeah, I don't like that meta. I'm trying to do something different, and I will likely end up at the same realization that there is only one build. I did the same with the soldier. I was like, no. I'll make my own build, thanks. It was rubbish. It was garbage. Critical chance 7 and 6. You see, if I equip these two, I get a whole lot more critical. But oh, if only you could crit mobs. Soft cap for crit is 40. Roger, roger. You don't think they stack, in which case doing one of that would be probably good. I wonder if they... It'd be nice if they did. Ah, well that's probably the other one, because that increasing damage is better than increasing crit damage. Because damage will be reflected in the crit damage, I guess.
A peaceful haven among the shadows.
I need more items. Yeah, as I say, elf is broken. Yo, big Papa Bear! Dude. Oh my god, like, hang on, because I did forget again. Twitch. Right, there we go. Hang on, after this fight, Lou, I'm just going to log straight in and follow you. I'm gonna do it,
Feel the rock of my...
Oh, the damage. Oh, it's like a million. Oh, it's glorious.
You'll never take me
Oh,
like that.
I'm done. I'm spent. Get me out. Right. Right. Slash Essig Hydra. There we go. So I should, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm doing it, Lou. You just have to keep talking, because you're not coming up in the chat at the mo. Right, what have we got now? 11... Nope, rubbish. Rubbish. Slight upgrade. Tiny upgrade. We'll do it. Last fight, and... Oh. Right, there we go. Let's keep it going. This is C5. Lols. Lols. No, the chat doesn't hate you, man. Add friend. There you go. How do I follow you? Okay, I'm on your channel. Where do I follow? How do I even... There we go. There you go. There you go, Bear. I followed you. I hope all is well. Peace is restored. There we go. I've been meaning to follow Lou for a long, long time. But I never actually go on Twitter. Or Twitch, rather. I go on Twitter. I don't know why. I don't even like Twitter. It's just full of junk. Absolute rubbish. Right. Gauntlets of Grimir. Oh, critical damage plus 1% would be nice. Would be really nice. Just keeping an eye out for juicy buffs. Oh. Grimnir challenge. What do we have? Health, speed bonus, slight improvement. I'll take it, even though it's going to unequip my... Ooh, extra armor. How do I get extra offense from that? Crit damage, 1%. I'll take it. Right. Now we go back to skills and we re-equip this. It's not really the best heroic skill, though. Not really. Right, let's continue the coffee. Glorious. I actually like the fact I don't have to worry too much about which... Oh, wow. I'm actually a machine gun. Yeah, like, don't trust anything you see on Twitter. Like, don't take any health advice or any workout advice from Twitter as well. Like, the posts you see on there are just utter garbage. I swear, it's like propaganda from another country that's trying to make us all fat. You know, like, eat these 3 foods to burn fat. It's ridiculous. Ugh. Tank mage is stupid. I've not seen a tank mage yet. Oh, is this... Oh, this is yours, Avon. Cool. Cool. I've seen a... I think Chatman runs a tank mage as well. So, yeah. Oh, I need my buffs. There's my buffs. I'm not quite on the 4 million side of things yet, but... Oh, no. Help. Who dies? Who honestly dies? I'm a scrub. Didn't have enough... Was that a boss fight? Yeah, Captain. This is the problem right now. Like, the game has a really, really big issue when it comes to the current... How do we call this? Current balance state. My view is that it is an error or an oversight. Ooh. Ooh. It's basically a problem that you can make an enemy take more damage with so many different sources. So my soldier can increase the amount of damage an enemy takes by 400%, which is just him on his own. Combine that with 3 other characters making builds that do that, it is ridiculous. Like, I don't think that's intentional. I wonder if they maybe hoped that it would be damage from yourself. I don't know, but it's a real issue. Because basically, if you don't go for builds that increase the amount of damage an enemy takes, you're like vastly less effective. I haven't actually. I've not gone for one of those builds. But the only reason these fights are quite quick is because everyone else is rocking them. I've gone for a greedy build. A very greedy build. And I'm not contributing much to the team whatsoever. Because I suck. 3 seconds. Yeah, this is max difficulty as well. For me, it's not even a case of tweaking the numbers, Captain. I think it's changing the mechanic. I don't think you should be able to have the ability to increase the entire party's damage tenfold if everyone's rocking that specific type of... The problem is when you compare mechanics that increase your damage to mechanics that can increase the amount of damage an enemy takes, the amount of damage an enemy takes is vastly superior as a stat when you're in a group setting. Vastly superior. Because it all stacks up with all of the players, you know? So it just... the only one that makes a boss take more damage is the bleed. Makes... where is it? Makes enemies take 100% more damage. Bleeding enemies are slowed and take more damage. Damage taken plus 100%. That is it. But instead I've gone for this rage build. Like, if I change one of my items now to this, just watch and see how much it's nerfed. So I was doing anywhere up to 1 million. We'll have a look now. And it's not a lot. Yeah, I think bleed does work on bosses. Right. Okay, 280, 300, 280. Actually, maybe the 100% damage taken won't be quite so bad. It's not as high, though. It's nowhere near as high. Let's investigate here. Let's investigate. I'm pretty sure bleed does work, but... Right, let's have a look. So we've got rage, bleed, we have bleed. How many have we got there? Oh god, we're missing loads. Bleed. So what do we need? Gloves and boots. Booties, rage, gloves, bleed. There we go. Right. Donate, quick trade. Let's have a see. So this should, in theory, do a load of damage for the party, not necessarily for me. It's really hard to actually tell these things without a target dummy, though. Oh, I missed the skill. Never mind. Problem is I need buffs. Okay, so it's not clear at the moment. 400k. It's not actually clear, is it, if that's actually working? Because the problem is there's too many people with other buffs to make that consistent. I need to test this on my own. So I have no way of knowing if that actually worked or not. I think it does, because I've kind of tested similar things. Oh, extra damage. Oh, but that's critical damage and damage. Yeah, it's not clear that it worked. Oh, quickly, skill. No, never mind. I can't even remember what... Oh, this upgrades my rend skill, doesn't it? So, we go down here. Scythe mastered. Is it this one? I think it's rend that gets upgraded. Cleaver. No, it's cleaver, isn't it? Oh, 130. Okay. Well, we'll try that. Let's have a look. Oh, bloodthirsty one. Bloodthirsty one. Crit chance, bit less. Extra damage. Okay, let's try my number 1 ability. Oh no, the cooldown. It's got a cooldown, so it's useless. God damn it. 2 million with a jump. Yeah, I think jump will be best. Jump will probably be the best. I've done 1 million with an axe throw, but not on my own, so... Okay, so I'm hitting for 500k.
Feel the wrath of my herald.
Oh. It's not really clear, is it, if it's actually getting... I'm not convinced now. Oh. Crit damage plus 1%. Damn. Another one of these. Last sleep. No, no. Yeah, so this rend ability can just disappear because it's Garbo. It's no good, it's rubbish. Might as well put Last Bastion back on. I don't want to use that. Oh, I've only got 8 points to use. Well, there you go, we'll use the rubbish version. Yeah. Well, I think we've... It depends if bleed works on bosses or not. No, not the actual bleed mechanics. I'm pretty sure it does. But I'll have to test this solo. On the plus side, we can test that pretty quick.
Feel the wrath of my herald. You'll never take me like that.
How come it's taking ages to stack my rage up? Now, I think there was a means to stack more rage. That's what I need to have a quick look at. Stacking more rage. Stacking more rage. Great. That's rage lasts longer and is more effective. I wonder if that would be any better. Lower your health, bleeding deals. Rage, maximum energy. Yeah, that one's okay, 30% damage. That's alright. Stunned enemies, nope. I thought there was one that allowed me to get more rage. Lasts longer and is more effective. I think I'm getting confused. Right, there we go. Let's try again. Keep farming. It's going to take a while to get enough gear, I think, to really do a good job of sort of DPS analysis, comparison and all that. I can't even see how much I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, I know, Swash. Yeah, I know, it sucks. It really sucks. I'm not exactly sure what the solution is there either. Well, I just wait for them to fix it, I guess. I think that's honestly the only thing you can do.
I need to
Now I wonder if that fire damage can crit.
feel the wrath of my herald.
I kind of need to do some without this elf. So I think I might bug out in a sec and do a little bit of testing. Because the elf's just too damn strong. Last song, last sleep. So many things. Oh, crit hit chance. Oh, but it's only on stunned enemies. Ah, well. We'll do it. But I think we just sacrificed 50% of our damage, though. Yeah, I think that's lower. 600, 400. There, that'll do. Right. Oh, ah. Go test boss. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of solo testing, I think. Oh. Crit hit chance, a little bit less. Cooldown reduction, damage, and health. Lower the health, greater damage. Ah, no, that's a hard one to pull off. Right, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to do offline. I'll put it back online in a while, but I need to establish first if this actually works. So we're going to see how big our crits are first here. We'll go for Chaos 3. I think that was reasonable. Yeah, I dropped them, Avian. I don't need them, so don't worry. We'll go Keeper of Secrets. So we just need to see how much our average crit jumps up to here. 78, 112, 126, 129. Okay, that's fine. And you can see the bleed going down there. So now let's try that again. So if it's considerably less, then it works. So we've currently got bleeding enemies are slow, take more damage. So what we do is just equip one of these rage items. So we've broken the set bonus. And we'll do Keeper of Secrets again. And 120 something is what we're aiming for.
Just another second and I'll crush them all.
41, 51, 48, 45, 52. Yep, looks like it works. 52, 56. Yep, it works. So it does apply it to the boss. That's good to know. Now what we'll do is we'll just compare this with we've done the bleeding enemies, now we're going to compare it to the rage bonus. So we're going to go challenge, and we're going to go challenge, oh, we've got loads of challenge stuff. Challenge, we'll keep all of the other stuff the same, so it's a fairly reliable test. Emphasis on fairly. How many do we have? Right, we need head and body. Well, let's do the head first. We've got a challenge here somewhere. Right, what's the last one? Okay, body. Double check. Yep. Right, Keeper of Secrets again, let's go. Right, let's try again. 68, 65, 73, 71, 105, 115. Yeah, okay, the single target's much better. 210. Yeah, considerably higher. 268. A lot higher. A lot higher. It's hard to build up the rage, though. That's the only thing. Like, okay, so I ended up doing twice as much damage as I was doing. However, this is basically making it into a single build. So let's see what else we've got here. We've got critical hit damage increase. So let's see if we can try using 2 of these to increase that. Let's see if they stack. Right, so that is crit hit damage plus 100%. Let's go. My 1 gives me 5 stacks of rage. That's good to know. Thank you. That will save some time. Right, so we've got this now. 235, 284, 293. I think that actually looks like it does work. 600, 6... Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay. So it does look like those 2 items might stack. We're doing some testing here. We're getting some good stuff out. So if we take that one out, pop that back to here, we shouldn't be able to get 600 now. Let's find out. We'll probably get more like 400. Right, 16 stacks, 18. Right, 500. 6. Okay, so it doesn't stack. Doesn't stack. It's good to know. It's good to know. So there's no point having 2 of them. So we've got one of these, health regen. So we don't want 2 last fights, but 1 last fight seems like a good idea. And what's the other one we can do? Stunned enemies take more damage from crit hits. Crit hit damage. I mean, that's amazing, but you can't stun a boss. So this seems like the one to go for, because it will increase your damage by 50%. It's just a flat increase of damage by 50%. I think for the other items, there's not really much else to pick from. Like, you've got Death of a Champion, which is all cool and all that, but it's kind of... Well, no, that's actually Garbo, because that just heals you. That's no good. That's like, the weapons for this guy aren't actually that great. Lower the health, the greater the damage dealt. Like, that might be good, but I have no idea how it stacks and scales, because it doesn't tell you. 5%. Is that per 1% of health I lose? Who knows? But this should be up to like 700-800 crit now. Let's have a check. Doing that tests. Doing that dem dare tests. For science. For Dowie science. 200. Okay. 400. We're still working on building up momentum here. Where is it? 500. So we haven't broken 600 yet, actually. Oh yeah, we've got one bonus there of 600. Right at the end. It didn't seem to be much more, though. I'm not even convinced that did anything for my damage. Let me try something. I've got an idea. I wonder if... Do they automatically go to the top? If so, that's kind of... If I put you there, and you there... I'm just curious. I'm just curious. When Rage is active, damage taken is increased. Damage dealt is increased even more. Didn't seem that I was doing 50% more damage there. So I'm very curious about that. Might be that item's broken. Maybe. 200, 250. We'll see like a notable change if this is the case. 5. So now we're kind of capped out on Rage.
Just another second, and I'll crush them all.
Well, that's kind of the end of our reliable test. There we go. Yeah, 600 seems to be like a cap. We're just not getting any higher. Oh, that's good timing, actually. If I could actually see the damage. 600. I'm not convinced. I am actually not convinced at all. Let's have a look. I don't know, guys. I'm not convinced this item even works. Like, in theory, if I get rid of that now, and I pick something with comparable damage... Actually, if I put that back on just so I can find something with comparable damage, like this one, Death of a Champion, should own... Okay, so in theory, my damage should be notably lower now. Oh, wrong one. I need it to be the same boss, otherwise the test isn't valid. What's up, Jake? Right. Oh. I have to click on the mini-map when doing that, because otherwise it just... God, my brain. My brain doesn't function. I have a feeling that weapon doesn't do anything. In which case, my dwarf needs a buff. Right, 200. We want to see if we get close to 600, then that other item doesn't do anything. Let's have a look. We're still not buffed, still on 15. Oh, that's interesting. Right, we're on 20. 100k. Right, let's go. 600. Yeah, okay. So that other weapon does not boost your damage by 50% at all. 100% no. Because otherwise we'd be seeing a huge increase here. So, what that leads me to believe is that the dwarf is a bit shafted in terms of choice right now. So you've only got 2 items that would really impact how you kill a boss, and one of them doesn't do anything. So this Victor's Tribute, when Rage is active, does nothing. I don't know if it increases the amount of damage you take, but it definitely doesn't increase your damage. So the question is it just a case of it being the primary slot that works? I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure the item is just broken. You definitely take more damage. Yeah. So I think it's just balked. It just doesn't work. So you're much better off using something that just has more damage. Stun enemies taking more damage from crits is cool if you could stun a boss. So that's not a boss weapon. The lower the health, the greater your damage dealt is probably your only other option then. So like that's all I can suggest really. Is there anything else? We'll just wait for them to fix that, because this one's for champs only. That one doesn't work. That one is also for champions only. So both of these, that sucks. You've got 2 anti-champion weapons here, which means your other available choice is pretty limited. Mind you, you do have, the reason you've got that is because you have 2 types of axe. So you've got like main hand, off hand. So you're going to have, what, 6 axes instead of 3? Last fight, health, that one we've done. Yeah, I think that's it. Like, you are just going to have one weapon that is just there as a stat block. Unless you go for last sleep. Which, I don't know if it works or not, but I guess we can try and find out. Let's have a looky. Let's have a looky. 300, 400, 500, and still only 500. It does actually seem a little lower now, but maybe it's to do with the item I have. Right, guys. Done some testing today. Found out important stuff. I need to grind some accessories for this character, and let's have a little look at the god tree now, because this is something we've got left to explore. So, currently, one thing I could have, which I don't, is Ancestor's Gift Superior. It's going to take a long time to get there, though. That's the only downside, and you go through all the tanky trees to do it, just to get this. So I actually think that just going to here is just for Ancestor's Gift is probably a good idea. 11-second cooldown, 4-second of damage and vulnerability, like you need that in your life. The question then is, do you head over to here or to here? 5% damage is pretty imber if you chase that down. And you get Mountain's Wrath Superior on the way, as well as that, which I probably won't use. Mountain's Wrath Mastered I do think is better. All rage charges consumed, but they grant a damage bonus. That might be where some of my other stuff has come from. Some of my extra damage when I was hitting for 1 million is maybe you stack up your 20 stacks and then you use this. Kind of doesn't work very well with the build. It depends how many stacks of this you actually get. Let's have a look. I need to test this now as well. Bloodthirsty one, like that seemed like it actually did more damage, but hey, we'll ignore that for now. So we're going to cast that ability when we've got maximum rage. So we're going to do some rage management here. 10 stacks, 12, 20. Then we use that, which should burn them. $600 loads of 1 mils. Yeah, okay. Come on, extra damage. Okay, so that was actually a better than expected idea. Get rid of that. Heartseeker. Challenge boots. Oh, I might end up wanting those. Oh my word, there's too much crap to sort through. I will ignore them and hope that they aren't amazing. Where's my latest Heartseeker? There we go. So, something interesting has been discovered. That interesting thing is that this buff is amazing. That seems to actually increase your damage by a good quantity, more than 10%, because I was capped at 600. So I have a feeling that for every charge you use, and it says rage charges are consumed, but they didn't seem to be, which is interesting. And if you have 20 stacks, well, that might explain why I had 200%, like basically double damage when I used this, so that's cool. This, therefore, is maybe top priority for this build. The question is could I get anything more? Like 10% AP might be very good. That might be very, very good. The trouble is I don't think anyone's done the maths on AP yet, so I don't think we really know how good it is. I have number 3 equipped. Yes, I have number 3. That's intentional, so that's number 3 over here with a damage bonus. So this one's not going to give you as much. I'm just curious though if I could pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points out of here and pull this one out, that one out, and that one out, 8 points extra, then I could move towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 extra crit damage would be nice. Oh, yeah, there's a lot more crit damage along here too. That I think would probably be preferable if to get both of these. But then you've got to sacrifice something here. Like 10% damage is nuts. Man, I'm not sure. Like I could ditch this one as well. But I think Ancestor's Gift is just mandatory. So you're going to have to make some sacrifices. So if we sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... You need that. 6, 7, 8 we can sacrifice. 9. That's how many we've got spare. And we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And still be a bunch short, which sucks. So you can't get that, and this. I reckon that's probably superior to this. 5% damage than 10% AP. That's unfortunate because there's quite a bit of extra crit damage there. There's an extra 30%. Yeah. You like the shaft? Has a lot of cooldown reduction. Godlike likes the shaft. I need to grow up one day. It does have a lot of CDR. It does, and I am tempted by it, but I don't like these abilities, which I don't think are game changers unless you're doing relic farms, in which case they're amazing. Like, that's awesome. For all players. That's amazing. So we can get 8 points back, but then we would have to sacrifice Ancestor's Gift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to try and get right the way to this for our extra damage. It's only 5% actually. Thinking about it, that's not that amazing considering we've got 42 already. But I think what we'll do is I will do a respec now and I will get rid of the cooldown reduction. Even though it's pretty cool, I do like it. I think you get enough on gear to save these points and put them along here. Now, the question is that 10 AP? 2% armor piercing, that's not so good. Better than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're... that's not what I'm chasing. I'm chasing this. So we'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'd need 2 more points to get another crit hit damage in. And 10% damage over there can't be missed. Counterattack damage is a bit of a waste. I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and do our reset. Like, Ancestor's Gift, I think, is mandatory. Ah, man, this is tough. I'm tempted to pass on it, you know? Like, just for the purpose of farming. Just for the purpose of farming. Let's go just for that extra 10% crit, but that's not really worth it, is it? Because you need to live for crit to really be worth it. So, we're going to rock down here. And then we're going, let's just get the direction. Ah, 25% crit hit damage. I need that one too. Did I have that before? Oh, well, I have it now. Cooldown reduction, counterattack damage. Well, we don't need that. So we can save that. So that might be some saved points. Okay, 18 points left. 8 points left. Damage, energy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay, so we're missing the 5% damage there and the AP here, but we have 95% critical damage now, which I think is better. Yeah, Chaos 5. Yeah, who needs to move anyway? I think this is probably better than my previous. I'll need to look at this video replay. Like, we got a bit of extra energy, Blair, who cares? Bonus damage to champions, 30, kind of nice. 95% critical damage, so I think is huge. And we've got this. We've got a little bit of armor, which is pointless. A tiny bit of armor piercing. Right, so now we've done that. Let's just, let's go ahead and just fiddle over here a little bit. Fiddling with builds, fiddling with builds. Number 4. 3 there. 4 there. There we go. Do we have any extra points? 26. Oh, and we have a passive as well that we can do. So what was our god passive that we had? Was it this? Damage bonus when enemies are low health, 30%. That might be why some of my hits spiked up a lot. Lower my health, the more the damage. Let's have one more check here. Bleeding enemies take more damage, 20%. Seems reasonable. Maximum energy is increased. Damage is increased while you have maximum energy. That also seems reasonable. And so we just need to see what else is here. Rage lasts longer, grants immunity to slowing when rage is high. Or rage lasts longer and is more effective, but we don't know how much. Well, we have something that makes rage 80% better. But the only problem is you have no way of knowing what the base value is. But let's have a go at this. See how we do. Yeah, high mage. Exactly. Totally high. Right, 250 already. 260. Right, we got that. 65. There we go. Now we're on the 1 mils. Now we're on the 1 mils. That's nice. That's nice. That's reasonable for solo damage, honestly. That's, considering I don't have a min-maxed build, I think that's more than reasonable. Like, I can improve this build a lot. So, you got another dwarven item and you're solo. That's hilarious. So I think challenge, for me, looks like the winner here. Purely because I'm greedy and, well, that's it really. I'm just greedy. I could be increasing the whole party's damage twofold. Or I could be, like, just waving my very little wang around being awesome. 7% extra crit. Like, that has got to be a huge amount of extra DPS. Pop that in there. Pop that there. Pop that there. 4% better on my main. Oh. 2% better than my offhand. There we go. So I need a better last fight, that's for sure. I don't seem to have an amazing one yet. Nope. And I think that's what I'm going to be spending the rest of my life trying to grind by the looks of it. What's better than my offhand? 9, 7, 9, 20, 19, 19. Oh, okay, that is actually 8% better than my offhand. Well, you know what? 600? 400? Oh, is that from these? Okay, yeah, 38. I've gone down to a more reasonable number now. We just need more damage. We need more damage. Lots more. We'll get rid of those. Prick up the mountain pendant. So what I don't have yet is a bunch of rings that are actually optimized. That will really help. High elf mage tank. Man, now I've seen it all. And now I've seen it all. So it's all about building up the rage charges and then boosting yourself. So this is like a sustained fight type of character. Oh god, this is going to take forever to filter through. Challenge, that's slightly better, more health. Last song, oh, forgive me, because this is painful. Let's just get rid of some stuff. I should probably keep that one and get rid of the fiery aura one instead. It's only 50% damage on that, like, that just seems terrible. We will get bonus gems for this, which basically compensates for the respec. Oh, that's nice. Better boots than what I've got. Yeah, so it's all about the challenge gear. And that's... I like the last bastion, actually. It's 50% health. You shouldn't really... shouldn't squabble at that. Okay. Yeah, so I think for now what we need to do is just basically focus on getting all of these bits of rubbish upgraded. I can't believe I still haven't got... oh, 5% crit damage. Ah, interesting. I didn't go for the crit hit chance. Interesting. What I need to do is pretty much get crit hit on here, which will make this a lot better, and get a necklace that actually does something useful rather than this piece of junk. Then it's just about getting some extra crit on weapons, which we're missing crit hit on this. That's got crit hit, so we need a last fight with crit hit and critical damage. And we could do a lot better than this current one. Like, this current one's stats aren't very good. And then I reckon we can get that up a considerably higher. More like to 40 or 50. And then we're cooking, basically. Then we've got ourselves a bit of a build. I'm still not sure about this, though. Rage lasts longer and is more effective. Like, how much more effective? Does it make a damn bit of difference? Who knows? Guys, going to be calling it a night there. Going to go get myself some food, have some snacks, and I'll see you around. Have yourself a great evening. Toodaloo.